I want to welcome everyone back to another episode of Generation Investors Podcast and want to talk about crypto. Y'all already know how I feel about crypto. In today's episode, we are talking about the big three, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and of course, XRP. That's right, XRP. Put it in the chat if you got some XRP, whether you got a little or you got a lot. Either way, we're going to talk about some XRP news that could either send this thing skyrocketing or put us in the dip. Either way, whether we dip or we rip, this is the time because crypto is on the next move. And so, XRP news, the White House may use XRP for payments, capital rising, and income streams. All right. So they have a lot of real world usage, and I'm talking about XRP. And that's why these corporations and institutions continue to buy this particular special coin. All right. So this is something that the White House is considering. And also, XRP could surge if the US designate it as a strategic reserve asset, okay, in the upcoming July 30th crypto report. So the strategic reserve that got passed back in, let's say March, Bitcoin, Ethereum was already listed on there. So now they are waiting to see this upcoming week if XRP will be added in this reserve. In my opinion, I believe it will because it has real world usage. This is the cross-border payment that the world, not just the US, but the world will use. In some countries, they are already using it. The US just need to get on board, but some countries already been using this real world payment, this cross-border payment. Something that, let's say if you're in a different country, the old way was to wire money to a different part of the country. Now XRP don't have to do all that because you can wire or transfer, I should say, XRP to another person in a different country, and it don't even take you that long to do it. That's why XRP is going to change the world. Transactions that's going to take seconds. That's right, we're talking about seconds, not hours, not days, not months. We're talking about seconds. That is a game changer. And that's why XRP, and that's one of the reasons XRP that's going to change the world, because the transaction speed to transfer money. And we know how business work. Business is not trying to wait weeks, not trying to wait months. They want things to get done, and they want to get done quick because everything is a cycle. So XRP is going to be that one. Not to mention the SEC appeal withdrawal may fast track the XRP spot ETF approval. Okay, this is potentially could boost institutional demand. You know that this ETF, once it get passed, we're talking to the moon. That's right, we're talking to the moon. It's like a slingshot. It's been pulling back. Of course, for the dip, getting ready for the rip. Okay, so waiting to see what this SEC appeal withdraw, because this case that's been going on. So hopefully once the appeal gets situated, that is going to be another catalyst for the spot ETF, because there are a list of companies like BlackRock, like Bitwise. There are so many other companies that, and even Trump himself, that is working on being included in the ETF. All right. So once that get passed off or approved, watch these mega big institutional entities join the party because we are on to the races. Okay. So another catalyst to watch out for, because like I said, this is a really busy week. So this can either make crypto dip or it can make it rip. The Fed rate cut decision. So we've been waiting to get a cut rate, but we're waiting to see what the Fed, aka Jerome Powell, say, because a lot of analysts, a lot of people, not just hearsay, but Trump also say we all need a rate cut because inflation is too high. I mean, it's affecting everything, not to mention these tariffs. It's affecting everything. So that is something to be on watch for. So we get a rate cut. That is good for crypto because it's a risky asset, which brings me to the price action. Because I know y'all stay for the price action. Got to stay for the strategies that we want to apply to. Bitcoin is sitting at 118 at the time of recording. And you already know how I feel about Bitcoin. Continue the dollar cost average in Bitcoin because that is the safe haven, the gold standard. Ethereum is sitting at 37.89. Short term, we are heading to 4K. Definitely heading to 4K. Long term, we want to push this thing prayerfully to 8 to 10K. In some cases, some people say 15K. In long cases, talking about 2030, around that time, 30K. So Ethereum definitely got the upside and has some fuel left in the tank. So don't sleep on Ethereum. And of course, XRP, that's right, like I said, put it in the chat. Sitting at $3.16. And of course, it has room because all the catalysts. Short term, we're looking for that $4. Definitely looking for the $4. And definitely from there, we can see what the next move will be, which could be $10. So definitely things to consider. What's your risk management? Okay, like I said, crypto is a risky asset. Do not put more than you can afford. No bill money. Do not take any loans out. And like I said, you have to do what's best for you. So that is $10. That's $20. That's $50. That's $100. Some $1,000. Some even more. But what's your risk management? That is something for you to consider. That is something for you to think about because everybody's situation is different. And my number 2, dollar cost average. Whatever you want to put into this thing. So if it's weekly, whether it's monthly, whether it's quarterly, that is your strategy because you are to see your own portfolio. So know that. And in closing, don't allow emotions to control you. Okay, so don't be emotionally driven. Cannot be emotionally driven. With the price swings, if the price swings make you feel some type of way, crypto is not for you. But if you are a trader and you get in at a certain price and you know what price you want to get in, you have to be strategic with this. Do not be emotionally driven because crypto, you will lose a lot of money if you're emotionally driven. I'm talking about panic selling, all that, because that's what they want you to do. Be emotionally driven. You have to understand this is 90% mental. So that other 10%, that's more strategic. That's strategy. But 90% mental. You got to be strategic about this, okay, when it comes to crypto. And don't be afraid to take profit. When you see profit, you take profit. That's basically what it is. But 90% mental. Do not let emotions drive you. And that goes with anything. Do not let emotions drive you. So if you have enjoyed this episode, smash a thumbs up, hit the like, hit subscribe, continue to share because we want to wait and see what the next move gonna be for crypto. I got more in store later on this week. See you.